field note from Nathan Shedrock. We have been set upon multiple instances across the Adamantine Chain. We have been met by forces of ogres seeking whatever treasures and meat they can find. There have been several casualties on both sides, though the Stormcast hold resilient. I cannot speak to the destructive powers of those gargantuan monsters. We're going to hold a focused attempt to end this problem in a crevasse we have found near the base of the Adamantine Chain, and I hope by dawn's break we will not be dealing with these infested creatures any longer.
Stormcast Joe here.
Welcome to a new format for the Path to Glory. We're trying something a little different today, so if you want to tell us how you feel,
yes,
drop in the comments how you feel about the more narrative theme of this most entertaining format.
It's been a bit more narrative so far. Yes. This is a really boring battle plan, because there aren't...
I was trying to be positive here.
I'm being positive. Look, I'm bright. There are no objectives in it, so all you have to do is run at each other and kill each other, and the winner is the person who has the most friendly units in neutral territory.
That's it.
So, in the two, we've just done the complete battle round 1.
Yep.
Steve started and went first. I went second. You have taken out my reclusions.
Yep.
I have taken out your big cannon. And several fat boys.
The entire nearly bar 2 wounds.
Yes.
The gluttons, yes.
Yes.
Because in my turn 1, so I have had the split. The theme of this one, as you'll already know, is that my army is separated. You can only do one per turn. You try to do the Nathan Shedrock one. You get one army that is split up into several forces, and one is in the this huge combined force.
Yep.
Being split up, I tried to put all my big hammer over here, and I ran forward, or didn't run, but I charged into your reclusions thinking, if I can mop up some stuff, then I can deal with the other problem over there as I go round.
Yep.
I've still got a big boy. I'm absolutely aware I'm okay. I'm aware, welcome back to the army that doesn't get any love, including in the middle of the Scourge go around. But I'm not going to whinge about it. Not going to whinge about it at all.
No, he's not going to whinge about it.
I'm here to prove the Gutbusters can be fun regardless.
I play a lot better when we don't listen to music in the background. Oh, we can put our...
It's fine. It's a quick game. Because this is part of my problem with Path to Glory.
Steve is not enjoying this, if that's not obvious.
But yes, you were so as I said, in my turn I charged up here, did some fights, killed a couple of things. Then we moved on to your turn, and as you've said, because you were already in this corner, I tried to charge into your hero over there, but failed. What did you do with your turn?
Killed some stuff.
Yep.
Moved some stuff around.
So the glutton's gone.
Yeah.
Moved forward.
Just kind of did things. I've got 2 sets of annihilators in the celestial realm that will come down and cause havoc, but You've got a lot of big hitters on the board, and I've got a lot of weedy things. Nathan Shadrock is down to 10 because of shooting.
Yep.
I think.
Yes.
And that like...
he just tried to dig up a shard.
Yeah, and failed.
Nearly took a wound, but warded it.
So, I guess we'll just see how it goes. I didn't really do anything. It was over before I could breathe.
And in my turn, I dug up with my butcher. I dug up this Emberstone shard, so he's got it over here.
Yes.
So you're saying that I've got a lot of heavy hitters on the board.
Yeah.
My biggest hammer was that one unit of Gluttons.
Okay.
There was one left on 2 wounds.
But you've got your big motorbike.
That's my only other hammer I've got left.
You've got these 2 motorbikes.
They're not as good as you think.
Interesting.
As I've said before.
Yeah. You've got your netball coach.
The netball coach, Tyrant, is okay as long as he doesn't get hit first.
Yeah.
He's just taken out the majority. He's also got his upgrade with the general's ability. I've moved into elite where he's got +1 to hit in combat.
He can also move though. Now it's your turn. If you're going first next time, he can move in.
Yes, I know. So yeah, there's parts of this which is working for me, and I'm trying to be as quick. And ironically, I'm using lightning strike technique here against the lightning army.
We are God's special little children.
But the main thing I've got left is shooting.
Yeah.
Potentially some smashy.
Yeah.
The okay smashy as long as it doesn't have to deal with those lot again.
Yeah.
Which is going to shortly.
Eventually. This is the one where it's 4 turns, isn't it? And then you roll
Yeah.
and decide if there's 5.
Speaking of which, shall we roll for round 2?
1.
Weep.
4.
It's a 4. I'm going to go again because I can't let you double turn me.
That's fine. I'm going to make tea.
There's no points, so we have to continue on the plan of the underdogs, which, because you have the less total control collected shards,
It's me.
you're the underdog again.
So I get 5 points.
So you get 5 CP,
Yeah.
I get 4, and we continue on.
Yeah. See you after turn 2.
Great narrative. Come on, this is your preferred game.
I prefer this game. That was just another quick. What you can't see because we sped it up is that game actually only took 47 seconds.
I mean,
that battle round.
That battle round took 23 minutes in total.
So, yeah. Things died. You killed my big dragon because you did 8 damage just in charges alone. Now you're going to charge into those annihilators, which is really going to piss me off because this game is not going well. And then... yeah, there's like literally nothing else. I killed things, you killed things.
Yeah, we are fast and loose. The blood in the valleys, the blood is flowing.
There is blood everywhere.
If it weren't for the fact that we are both playing armies that are anti-chaos, you could say blood for the blood god. Look at the disappointment. This is what I live with. Anyway, fairness, that's what she lives with. So you tried to dig up the Emberstone cluster in your turn here. Yeah. By the way, just so we can do that part, so I charged in, a lot of my turn, because I went first, was charged in here with Terry, into Terry Terminus, with my 4 lead belchers. Now there is 1 left on 3 wounds. Over here, we charged the Butcher and the Tyrant into the Liberators and got rid of them, and then the Veritant charged back in and tried to do a lot of damage, but unfortunately it's just a hero hammer over here.
Yep.
Over this way, as you said, these big boys charged into Nathan, and 5 mortals from his charge with the +2 to the usual D3 to trampling charge, 3 mortals from the Morgenfang pack, and then also his D3 mortals from his rampage meant that slappy into him was good.
We tried to charge some Annihilators in that came down.
You've put a bear of damage into him in fairness, because he's on 10 wounds taken. Wait a minute. So he was on 7 because of Nathan
did.
And then they did 3 damage to him from their landing.
Yeah.
That should have been 2 damage because of the
so
his ignore one.
9 then.
So yeah, he's on 9, not 10. Just so I'm aware. Just because I don't want my big boy to die so quickly.
Yeah, you don't want him to die too early when he shouldn't have done.
It's round 2 and going into round 3 as we look at the board and we say, "You've still got those Annihilators in the Celestial Realm."
I do.
Perfect.
I do.
My essential thing is go over here, get rid of them, come over here, get rid of them, get rid of him, and then I've just got to deal with that when it comes down.
Yeah.
I think the problem is, and you'll have to forgive me as I say this, my tenacity in trying to make this army better than I think it is the only thing driving me to make this game work for them.
Okay.
Because the Gutbusters have been so underloved from the new reports and things like that. I'm really annoyed I couldn't use the Iron Blaster from the Scourge of Garan.
Question, how many wounds are they each?
The Mornfang pack, they're 6 each.
6 each, and he's taken 9 and he's got...
15.
That's math I can't even do. 6.
But I can rally in the next turn.
Yeah.
Also, he ignores the first damage of a phase. And
yeah, so we've got like 19 worth of damage in that little group.
Potentially.
Okay.
So yeah, it will all depend now if we roll for round 3.
I'm putting my cards away as we go, and...
I got a 3.
Got a 1.
I will take the first because I don't want to let you double turn it. Neither of us are. You are now the underdog again. Do you want to quickly roll? Because we've been doing that. The first round was an
1. That's the thing we also ignored because we ignored it in the first one.
That's the one where if anything's within an inch of terrain and friendly neutral territory, no one's within an inch of terrain.
No.
So it won't do anything.
Yeah.
We did that in round 1 as well. Didn't happen.
Nothing happened.
And then in the last one, just so you're aware, Terry got +5 to his control in the centre because of the underdog ability that you got there as well.
Exactly.
So we'll be back in a moment for you lot for the end of round 3 and potentially the end of the game at this point. But we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Emma's going to go use the loo. Bye.
Bye.
You look like you're robbing the place.
You might have noticed that I'm packing away my dice because if you look at the board, I'm casing the joint. If you look at the board, I've got 1 set of Annihilators out. They just killed your 2 motorbikes.
Very bad.
Great fun, very badass. And I've got another set in the Celestial Realm, and that's all I've got. So we've just spent 9 minutes doing Battle Round 2, 3, Battle Round 3. And that's like that's it. There's not a lot to say.
Well, yeah.
Killed everything I had apart
Big
from them.
guy charged into your Liberators here.
Yeah.
Mornfang charged on here, hoping to do something, did sod all.
Yep.
And then they got 24 damage
they got
back.
21 and killed him.
Yep, sorry, 21. Which basically doubled their death because they're 6 wounds each.
21.
But because there was 12 health in the unit anyway, it was basically double kill anyway. And then, like I said, you killed over here. The shooting killed the Veritant over there with the Tyrant shooting through the Butcher
Yeah.
I've been spending a lot of points on rallying the Big Daddy. So, yeah, there's no points again. Currently, if we're going off things that are said, it's the end of the turn with most people in neutral territory, I think it is.
Yes.
Let's just quickly remind ourselves, make sure we're not cheating. There it is. Player with the most friendly units wholly within neutral territory. So currently, that's in neutral territory.
No, that's currently in yours.
No, mine is back corner. That's in neutral.
Oh, I thought neutral would have been... Yours is up to the middle line, which is the...
So if we look here, so this is the battle map.
Yeah.
You were the red unit, red corner. So it means that there is...
Oh, yeah, you're the blue. Oh,
Yes.
that's what they do. Okay, yeah, you're right then.
So these two are in your territory.
Yeah.
These are on the cusp of your territory.
And so
He's
you could
closer
put them
towards
upside down.
it.
Yeah. So they're in neutral.
So you're currently technically winning at this point.
Yeah. We do that
think-
thing that girls do where we go, oh, let me look in the map. Right.
If I'm looking at the map right, I think...
They're in neutral territory. These are wholly within mine.
Yep.
Those are in neutral. That guy is in neutral, sorry.
Oh yeah, he's just on the corner. I was just seeing it now.
He is not wholly in neutral because he's just edging.
Oh, is he
my-
like towing the...
He is towing because he's slightly...
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, actually, no, he might be just out.
So I've currently got 4 in neutral and you've got 1. You'll get 2.
Yeah.
I'll ask the question because there is also the option here that you save yourself damage in the battle report.
Yeah.
Or not the battle report, but the thing afterwards in the aftermath. You are able to valiant retreat essentially, and if you have, if I can't remember the rules because I was reading it a minute ago. If we scan backwards, this page here. So withdrawing from battle during during the battle, you have the option to withdraw. At the start of your hero phase, you can withdraw if at least half of your units from your starting army have been destroyed. If you do so, remove all of your units from the battlefield, and they do not count as being destroyed. If you do so, the major victory goes to your opponent, regardless of the victory condition.
Okay.
So if it is a case of you wanted to do it, so your annihilators could go unscathed essentially, and not have any battle wounds because they've not been destroyed.
Yeah.
And if you're
I
already...
just want to fight stuff, it's funny.
It's up to you. I wasn't also trying to talk you into giving me a victory here because I'm aware that rolls could mean that actually life goes a different way. I'm just trying to go with, in terms of aftermath, do you want to go accept the defeat here and we go straight into it, or we go into the next round?
This is more fun, yeah. So
Okay.
we're about to do round 4, which we would do anyway.
Yep, so let's roll for round 4.
5.
6. So I'll go first.
Yep.
And then in your hero phase,
Yep.
I'll remind you of the retreat ability.
Yeah.
Back in a moment.
Bye. Welcome to turn 4, the end of turn 4. We're at a point in the game now where Steve has 2 units on the board and I have 1. We rolled the dice, it said we're going to have a turn 5, and you've got to do what the dice say. We've talked it out. There isn't much that's going to happen because the best thing that's going to happen is we end up with I have 1 unit and you have 1 unit.
Yeah. Well, if we roll to see who would go first. 4.
1.
So I'll go first.
Okay.
So at that point, knowing that I've got the cluster here and knowing I've got I auto-run him this way. Okay. I rally the big boy and then move him round to make a blocker.
Yep.
And then your turn, you come with the annihilators that way.
And I would charge into him.
And you charge in. So we can play it out and see what would happen.
Okay.
But again, trying not to sound salty about this at all. I'm just I don't understand the point of the fucking game. This is so well written. Anyway,
I feel like we've missed something, but...
We've not. Literally, I've gone through the rules. I offered you again. So in your hero phase, you could have retreated your heroes, so your guys won't have the problem because you're about to take battle wounds in the aftermath.
Yes. I hate the aftermath. That's what I hate. But yes.
You hate the aftermath. Yeah. We have to do the aftermath because you want to play Path to Glory.
I like Path to Glory. I like the quick games. I don't like long Warhammer, I've decided, but I hate the aftermath.
Cool. Right, we're back in a moment for round 5.
Bye. We've done it.
Such masks. You may have noticed that one was slightly longer because we rolled and we got around 6.
Yeah, we got around 6. It never ends.
No.
Fucking Path to Glory never ends. I like it.
The beauty that comment makes.
It's my favourite.
Flagellation.
I enjoy the quick games.
So, thank you very much for watching. As you have seen from the madness already, the Ogres finished with a glorious 2 units in the battlefield neutral areas, and unfortunately the 2 Annihilator units were dispatched after cockily looking across the battlefield and saying, no, we will take this and not tactically withdraw.
Hold on, no one was cockily doing anything.
Narratively, there was a moment the Annihilators could have gone, okay, cool, we retreat to send message. For playing a narrative, that's what the whole withdrawing from battle is, so they wouldn't have been destroyed.
Yes.
But when I offered you that, you said, no, we're going to play it out because I want to see what would happen. So they instead, narratively, went, no, I think I can take this, and ran into combat.
No, I didn't think we could take it.
But either way, even if it wasn't a fight that you were going to win fighting-wise, you were, I may tactically be...
I just wanted to draw.
Okay. But the problem with that is I'm not playing for draw, I'm playing for win.
Well, yeah, we're all playing for win, but there was a point where we could have drawn and then the dice gave us a fucking 6th round.
Which is where the playing comes in.
Oh my god, why did it not stop? Why did it give us a 5?
Anyway.
I'm so angry at it, it's so stupid.
You can see the frustration, the characters, the love of the game. It's beautiful. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We're going to find out in the aftermath of this, should we be going on to the final game of the Adamantine Chain, which is Scorched Outskirts, the last game, Light the Fires, or will we be moving on to the North's Edge if one of us has 20 collected Ember shards. I was currently on 15 at the end of the before the game. I'll score 2 from the collecting of them, so it'll all matter on how the aftermath goes. If you want to see that, stick around for 30 seconds or so. You'll see at the end of this we have our usual aftermath where we go through step by step. You see where the armies are landing, how they were at the end of the game and stuff like that. If you're interested, check it out. If you're not interested, depending on how this goes, the next episode should be coming out shortly. We're planning to try speed up the output of the end of this just because we'd like to move into Guy Ram, but we'll discuss that out of the camera and give a more formal date. You'll probably see things if you're subscribed. Like and subscribe, people. If you're not watching if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please, it always helps us out, and it's free. You don't have to do anything for it. If you do want to go give us some cash, though, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/nonsensehammer, or coffee.com/nonsensehammer. Please, any donations would be much appreciated, as it kind of funds. We're trying to look into getting a better camera, getting new tables, funding just the. I know obviously this is just friends playing Warhammer, so our armies would be there with or without you, but also it makes it easier if you guys are like, I'm sick and tired of seeing Steve's Ogres, or the Fire Slayers could do with a second Magma Droff, or Emma deserves a lot more dragons.
More dragons.
But yes, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you for coming back as usual. If you'd like to let us know what you'd like to say, see more of in the doobly-doo below, you can drop a comment.
That's it?
That's it. Unless you're sticking around, it's been 0 days since your last nonsense. Bye. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Right, so we are going into the aftermath. So, gaining Emberstone shards. If you won the battle, you gain 3.
Mm-hmm.
If you lost, you still gain D3. So, roll yourself a D3.
Would you pass me a dice, please?
Ogre or Fire Slayer?
Ogre's fine.
Ogre. I'll ring several just so you don't think one is loaded.
1.
So, you get 1. And I will get 3. So, lovely. We get, if you fought a battle using the Hateful Shores, no. For each Emberstone you carried at the end of the game, you have 1, you gain 1 shard. I had 2, so that gets me 5 total gained. All of these are added to your vault. We then come to managing your roster. I believe I currently only have 5 to add to my vault. I've currently got 5 added to my vault, but I've only got 5 to spend. How are you looking on yours?
I've got 6 to spend. I don't actually think I want to spend any just yet.
So, is that with your extra 1 there? Or?
No, because 1 more, but I don't think I want to spend any.
Cool.
I don't know. I need to read it properly and make decisions because I don't know what I want to add in.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll go. Obviously, in this moment, you'll be able to promote a hero
actually.
Promoting a hero is turning an auxiliary unit hero.
I don't have any. Sorry.
Or another hero in a hero's regiment.
Yes.
If there's one that's in the regiment of another person, they can have their own regiment. Rather than, and then you can then add any eligible auxiliary units from that roster into their new.
So
general.
I could move Terry, and then he could have the Annihilators in his unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah.
I believe it is. Does it say how much it costs to do that? Promote 1 hero. Yeah, it just says you just do it.
Oh, I definitely thought there was a cost for that. Okay.
Yeah, same. Lovely. I'll stick with mine. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Retiring units if you want to send anyone off to the Great Gig in the Sky.
The Great One in the Sky.
You can get points back.
Think what?
Gig in the Sky. It's a Pink Floyd reference.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm not retiring any, thank you.
That's fine. In this, you can manage enhancements. So if you've got any enhancements, you can transfer it from one hero to another.
Mm-hmm.
You can change your general.
No.
You can change a unit's path if it's on a path that you don't like. You want to go, actually, I'll do something else.
Keeping my path.
We move on to step 3, spending Emberstone shards. You want to look a bit more about this.
Yeah.
But again, progressing a path so you can upgrade on to the next step.
I want to buy another set of Annihilators.
I mean, you can. How much is the point of Annihilators?
How many points are they?
Yep.
190.
190. That would cost you 3 points to do it if you want to add another a set of Annihilators.
Mm-hmm.
You spend 3 to do it.
And then they would be in an auxiliary unit. They wouldn't join Terry.
When you get them, let's find out for you. Recruit, add them to the roster, or reinforce an existing unit. Recruit, adding a new unit. Add the unit to the roster. It just says add it to your roster. It doesn't say specifically if I imagine.
So I added them as auxiliaries, so surely it would be the same thing.
Yeah, I thought it'd be. I think it's because you didn't have a hero that could take them at the time when you added them.
So they could potentially join Terry.
So
how many things can you have in a regiment?
3 non-heroes.
Cool, that's fine then.
Yep. So they just go straight in.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do something a little different here. I'm going to roll it off camera, apologies for those people that want to do, but I'd like to do a bit more. We've been playing around with this quite a bit. I'd like to try and create an Emberstone enhanced weapon.
That's fun. I'd quite like to do that. How many shots is that?
Let's find out. Just because it's something that we haven't done on the thing, and creating a weapon. Weaponsmith, artifacts. You can forge 1 Emberstone enhanced weapon, removing 2 from your... Have you got 2 left?
Yes.
Then you can do it.
Okay.
So we'll both spend 2.
Yep.
Then give the Emberstone enhanced weapon to an eligible hero in your path category that does not already have an artifact of power. If the Emberstone enhanced is a ranged weapon, that hero already has a non-companion ranged weapon, you must pick one of the friend's non-companion ranged weapon to replace it with.
Okay.
If it's a melee weapon and it has
you must pick one non-companion melee weapon of that hero's war scroll and replace it with that as well.
Okay.
If the weapon, if the Emberstone weapon that replaced the weapon of the hero's war scroll is destroyed, immediately remove the Emberstone weapon from that hero's war scroll and replace it with its original weapon. How you destroy it. I imagine
we're going to find out.
Unstable weapons. Roll a dice for each weapon in your army that is not forged in the aftermath sequence. Oh, if you find one
on a
one that Ember weapon is destroyed.
Okay.
So cool, let's jump straight onto that in a moment. So let's just get the... Do you want to do that now? Or do you want
No, let's do that later.
Well, like I said, we'll roll it off camera and you can see in the aftermath what's happening. Finally, we've got 10 to battle wounds and battle scars.
Yes.
Oh! Our heroes needed to roll and roll a 5 up, take 1. Because we've got that scar.
Which scar? The one...
Terry had it and I had it on my...
Yes.
At the end of the battle, roll a 5 up, D3 mortals.
Hold on. Yes, Terry had it. Does it also apply to the people with scorched limbs?
No, scorched limbs is a different thing.
Okay, so it's just Terry then?
Yep, and my tyrant who also got it, and I rolled a 6, so he takes D3 wounds. He adds 3 to his wounds.
I rolled a 3. What does the 3 do?
Nothing, because there's a 5 up.
Okay. So Terry stays as he is with his scar.
Yes.
Okay.
Until now, when we now add the regular ones.
Right.
Let me just pull up my list to remind me where I am with that, because I think my boy is about to get a bit hurt. He's on 4 already, so he's now on 7 wounds. Whoops. Right. Determine battle wounds. Each unit that was destroyed suffers D3 battle wounds. Any units carrying Emberstone have suffered ill effects. They have to roll a dice, and on a 1 to 4 suffer a battle wound, and on a 5 up they are unaffected. So my 2, my Stonehorn takes a mortal, not a mortal, sorry, a battle scar.
Okay.
Stonehorn takes 1. I think he hasn't had anything because he's no, he's already on. He was on 3 already, so he's now at 4.
That battle scars thing you've just said was just heroes, wasn't it?
No, it's everyone.
Oh, so it should have been the other 2 then.
No, the 5 up was not.
Oh, that's
the 5
yeah,
up was just the hero.
Right. Okay.
And same for my butcher. Though my butcher didn't have any points because he's only just joined the army. So my butcher now has 1 wound.
Okay.
And then do you want to go through your destroyed units one by one and roll D3 wounds for them?
Okay, so for Nathan, it takes 2.
What's he on currently?
5 now.
Nice.
Terry takes 3. He's on 8.
Oof.
I've just given him a load of good stuff as well. The
It's alright, we can
reclusions.
heal them.
The reclusions are on 7. Carl Benson Holmes is on 5.
Crikey, we've been slapping each other about.
Alpha unit is on 7. Oh, sorry, that should have been. He's taking 3. Beta unit is on 5.
That was 3 on that one, the usual.
And then the Annihilators. Oh, it's not. The Annihilators don't. Oh no, wait. First unit doesn't have any, so now it does.
The 3 just rolled.
Yep. And the second one now has 2.
Nice. Whilst you start to look over that and see if there's anything else, I'll go through my boys. The Tyrant, who is currently on 7 after that roll of a 5 up with his scar, gains another 1, so he's now on 8. The Ogre Gluttons were on 3, and they're now on 6. The Lead Vouchers were on 4, and they're now on 6. The Mournfang Pack were on 2, and they're now on 4. The Road Crew, otherwise known as the Iron Blaster, was on 5. He's now on 7. That moves us on to the Frosthorn and
Do you put
Butcher.
music in the back of this?
Yeah,
Okay,
sometimes.
good. Yeah.
Anyway, that's all of them. We can heal. Pick 2 heroes on your Path to Glory roster to attempt a healing ritual.
Okay.
Pick a hero, roll a dice. On a 1, they fail. That unit becomes drained. And then if you get a 2 up, you can remove that number of battle wounds from one of your units. Do you want to do it?
Yep. So Nathan
can remove 3 from someone.
from someone.
Yep.
Can it be another hero?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, he'll remove 3 from Terry. So does Terry still keep the 3 he just got, or do we just say that he doesn't? And
So he gained them and now he's just healed them back off, so he goes down to 5.
He's just a 5 still.
Yep. Do you want to do it for a second hero?
Yeah, I want to do it for Carl Benson Holmes. It's a 4, so he's just gained 3, and now he's healed 4, so he's gone down to a 4.
Nice. It's a good
Oh
recuperation.
no, wait, hold on. He was on 1, 3. So he went to 5, so now he's gone down to 1.
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Okay.
I'm going to get my Stonehorn to try and heal the Tyrant. He heals 4 back, so he's now gone from 8 down to 4. And I'm going to get the Tyrant to try and heal the Iron Blaster for 2.
Move this tree, it keeps getting in my way.
That's fine. So the Iron Blaster goes down to 5. That is everything. No one's. Has anyone gone up over 5 for the first time?
For the first time?
Yep.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
The Liberators, one set of the Liberators has, one set of the Reclusions has, Nathan has.
Okay, so they will now start to get battle scars. Do you roll a d6 for all of them? For individually.
For Nathan, 3.
So he's got damage points can't be healed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he's the unyielding blisters.
Yeah. The Reclusions, 3.
Same.
Same. And for the Alpha ones, oh, they already have one.
Okay, so they don't get
No,
another
they
one. The next time they would get it is if they go over 9.
Oh, also, sorry, Nathan already has one. So, oh no, Nathan doesn't. Okay, we're fine. But Terry does. I didn't give it to Terry.
Oh, Terry had that one, so yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone go over 9 for the first time?
No.
Okay, cool. I didn't have anyone go over 9 for the first time. I believe it's just the Gluttons that would now have to suffer this because my Tyrant already has one, my Lead Bouchers already have one, and because I healed before, the Iron Blaster doesn't get it, even though the Iron Blaster already has one. So the Gluttons will get a 3, so they also have the damage can't be healed. So that is everything.
Cool.
So we'll build our items off air and pop it in the editing bit for you guys to see off the end.
Yes.
Like we said,
Got to make sense of that when it comes to typing it up.
We'll come back with you guys in the coming weeks with the next episodes of this. We're hoping to try and wrap it up a little quicker, but we'll talk about that off air. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Oh that. Yes. Yes, we will.
But for you, it has been 0 days since your last nonsense. Tatty bye.
Bye.